dancing in a swirl of golden memories, the loveliest lies of all, the loveliest lies of all.
Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing my November favorites. So the first couple of products that I included in today's favorites are this coconut oil infusion damage repair shampoo and conditioner, which I do believe I've used in previous favorites videos. Um, but before these two, I was using the coconut oil infusion shampoo, but it wasn't the damage repair, and the rosemary mint conditioner, and those were working pretty well. The rosemary mint smelled so good when I used it, but these are really damage repairing. My hair has been pretty luscious lately. I'm kind of proud of my hair the way it's been lately. But these, in tandem with this rose, peppermint rosemary oil that I made myself. I've been using this during the weekends when I'm not really washing my hair, just to condition it and make it look less frizzy when I'm not washing it. Don't look so grungy all the time. But that's another favorite from this month. Our next favorite is this Lipton Cinnamon Apple Tea, which I'm not sure where Lipton falls on the conspiracy theory spectrum or scale, but this is some pretty good tea. Like, you can taste the cinnamon, and it's got a hint of apple in it. It tastes really good. It blends really well. But there's this cheese. And then for our next favorite is something that I did from 31 Days of Scoop, and that's my little straw man, or my straw puppet. Um, I did originally have him set up on my altar, but I decided to put him against my dresser, which is next to my door, to keep out all of the spooky spirits that I don't want in my room and stuff like that. It's been entertaining the cats, but it's been keeping the cats out of my room. Um, the cats have only come in my room twice since I've put this up, but this little straw man is definitely one of my favorite things that I've made. My next favorite is this wax burner. Um, I have a couple of these, but this one sits next to my bed, so I get that scent really strong since it's next to my bed, and just the design of it is so pretty. And then usually I have the design set to where I can't even see the design on the front, because in the back it's got this pretty design, and it's got the candle here, so the light shines out through there, and it just looks so cool. And it's tiny, it's to-go sized, but that's another favorite. And then for my next favorite is, oops, it's not plugged in, that's what it is. It is Blacklight. I've been using these recently, and just something about Blacklight just is so interesting and fun and cool for me. I like seeing my artwork, glow in the dark and stuff like that, so black lights are a must for this favorites video. And then for our next favorite is not this computer, but what's on it, and I've been trying out sigils because I have seen them on my Tumblr, and it's still kind of a taboo in the witchcraft community, which I thought I would try out for myself to see if it worked, and these seem to be working pretty well, but I have sigils on here, and there's some along the keyboard. I put some on my hard drives and on my headphones because I've gone through 7 pairs of headphones, and usually the left side will stop working before the right side, so I'm hoping that these sigils start working on my electronics because I don't got time or money to be going and replacing technology. Especially, I do have sigils on this camera I'm filming also, so, and it was kind of waking out on me before I put those sigils on there, but now I filmed like a 40-minute video and it only used like half the battery. I usually film an hour and the battery will just drain. So fingers crossed that it's the sigils, and on to our next favorites, which is my bed, because I don't know, something about sleeping and dreams is just dreams, sleep. So my bed, and kind of in tandem, this blanket I use this blanket if I'm sitting out of my room somewhere and it's like cold. So that I've been trying out all kinds of things of how to wrap myself in that thing. So there's that. But our next favorite is the stand, which I've been using to bring in my plants from the cold. So what I've been doing is I added those tangerine jack-o'-lanterns that I made for Halloween, and I put them on here. And I've been trying to start growing lavender indoors while it's cold outside, but I don't know, there were 2 plants and then they died off. I don't know what happened. But there's those, and then I've also been trying to get these sigils to work on my plants. I just put them in like a couple of days ago, and then we have this other plant up here. It's full of those Cheerios, Save the Bees seeds, but I've been growing those inside. And then we got Christmas stuff going up on here, which we're gonna save for a future video. And then for our last favorites is the cats. So we have Scarlet over here. She's been really sweet, and she's got a new collar and looks like a fancy cat. And then there's Sam, which we found out that he is a she, so this is Miss Sam instead of Mr. Sam. And she's huggable and pettable, and you can pick her up like a baby. See, is so sweet. Then here's Millie, is Sam's sister, and she's a girl, and she's sleeping here, obviously. But yeah, they've been really sweet because, kind of not a November's favorites, but my great-grandma fell the other day, and it was kind of scary, but she's fine and everything. But these cats have just been really sweet and been taking care of her. They're very intelligent Siamese cats. Um, so I thought I'd add them to my favorites list because they's doing some healing purrs and being nice and sweet, and sometimes they are rabble rousers, but for the most part, they're pretty nice. Um, Scarlett was really lovely yesterday, weren't you, Scarlett? Yes. But yeah. For our next November's favorite is hair ties for guys, or yeah, the long hairs, hair ties for guys, which this is part of their V1 series. I do have some of their V2 series hair ties, but these are amazing because, as you can see, I could just easily take that out of my hair, and that was wrapped like 3 times in my hair, as compared to if I was using a rubber band or like those spongy black ones. Those things tear hair out of my head like it's nobody's business, and there's absolutely no hair in this thing, but this is part of their reggae series, so I do find myself wearing these a lot because, cannabis. uh, but there's those. These are really good. I'm very impressed and surprised with how good these do actually work. It was definitely worth the money I paid. Um, but our next November's favorite is not this bag, but the this little guy, because they brought back the voodoo doll machine at the movie theater near here. And so when I went to go see Thor with my dad and my little brother, um, I can't remember if it was part of the movie or if it was like a commercial, but there was like something about Doctor Strange in it, and I went to the voodoo doll machine after the movie and ended up getting this little magician guy or girl. Who am I to say what the gender is? But we got this little magician, and I just thought it was super cute and a cool addition to the other 2 voodoo dolls that I do have. And then for the next November favorite is these penguins. Now I got these pants when I became a senior, but it just got cold where I am. So, and these are the only pants with pockets. I like to have pockets in my pants, because I do carry around things. Um, but these are cozy and warm. So they're part of my November favorite. And then last on November's favorites is these Goya wafer things. Like, I can tear through the vanilla wafers, but this is coconut and guava flavored. I got to try these, and these actually taste so good, especially this one. This one's sweeter than this one, but this one also tastes like coconut, and I've been uh, pacing myself just so I could add these to the favorites videos so that they weren't just rappers. But yeah, that's it for November's favorites. If you like this video, then hit the like button. If you have any suggestions for future videos, then leave it down in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Alright, bye guys.